diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and today I have with me Colby Thomas, who's a center out of Sam Houston State. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good today. How are you?
I'm doing great. See, you're representing your school there. I love it when guys wear their shirts. So
Of course, all the time.
I appreciate that. Hey, tell me about your school there. Tell me about your overall career there at Sam Houston State.
Honestly, I'm out of Louisiana. I moved to Texas when I was 7 or 8. I played at Manville. I was blessed to play with a lot of huge athletes at the time. I took my talents to Sam Houston State, and it's been great ever since. It's my third going on fourth year. I'll be a senior this year playing center.
Cool. So, you've actually had, some pretty good success there at Sam Houston State. Obviously, being all conference this past season. You've been there for going on 4 years. You'll be a starter this year, going on your third season. I realized a couple years ago you kind of floated around all over the offensive line. Playing also guard and tackle, which I think is great. So that does give you a decent amount of experience. Talk to me maybe about what you believe is the best part about your game.
The best part about my game would definitely be my athleticism. I feel like it just puts me in the best position to succeed on the field sometimes, especially when you're trying to get upfield, you're trying to get movement for sure.
Great. And you also, you were telling me at one point, like in my notes here, I have you actually have a 500-pound bench. Is that right?
Yeah, that's actually right. I bench 500 and my 225 is about 33. Hopefully looking forward, we can get that up.
Wow. I mean, it's going to be great because I know that there are a lot of evaluators that they look at those numbers and, they're really impressive. I mean, obviously, those numbers are something that guys really look at and just get wowed by. Where do you think that comes from? I mean, I realize you have a weightlifting background. Talk to me a little bit about that, and maybe how it translates to the football field.
Yeah, I definitely had a weightlifting background. I was a powerlifter in high school, junior and senior year. Senior year, I actually made it to state. I just feel like always being a powerlifter brought me a different love for the weight room, and it just translates to my tenacity on the field.
Great. And what have you been working on this off season? I mean, everyone's situation's a little different because of quarantine and such. Where have you been working out at, and what have you been doing to better your game?
Currently, I've been on campus. I've been really just working my technique in football drills, things like that. I just feel like I have the best chance of success if I'm working on the things I feel like we'll be doing soon.
Cool. Well, I mean, hopefully we'll all see some football here soon. I mean, I know these are really uncharted waters right now with the pandemic, and we're certainly praying that we see some sports. But obviously, if we don't, just keep continuing to stay motivated and stay focused on being an athlete, because I personally feel like at some point a professional team will give you the opportunity. Colby, let's step aside from football a little bit. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me something that maybe people just don't know that you're into, that you're interested in. Tell me something about you that's not football.
Something about me that is not football. Honestly, I mean, it catches a lot of people off guard, but I like to watch anime, or in the other sense, cartoons.
Okay, and what sort of shows with those like that are you into? What is your go-to for anime?
My go-to, I love the Avatar, My Hero Academia, and the OG Naruto.
Cool. So I guess if you're really into anime, you got a buddy that you can chat with here in Colby. So, um, hey, tell me about some of the guys that have really helped mold and shape you over the years. Tell me perhaps about maybe one of your coaches that has really impacted you. Maybe if it's somebody from high school or college, if there's like a lesson that you learned from one of them. Talk to me about one of your coaches.
Honestly, I have two. First would be my high school coach, Larry McCray. He taught me my basic fundamentals and my offensive line knowledge, and he really imprinted me with second nature things dealing with offensive line. Second will have to be my coach now, Darnell Stapleton. He's just really taught me a lot about being a man, growing up, and just mental toughness.
And let's give a shout out to some of your teammates. I mean, which one of your teammates do we need to keep an eye out for? Who there really impresses you?
I mean, I play offensive line, so definitely my QB, Eric Schmid. You should be looking out for him. The D line, we got two big guys there, Joe Wallace, Trace Mascaro. They're always good practice, iron sharpens iron. And I'd be looking out for Zion McCullum and my punter, Matt McRobert.
Yeah, I mean, all those guys really are, or at least on the NFL Draft Diamonds, small school list. So you guys could check that out whenever you get the opportunity. Hey, as we wrap up here, Colby, can you help just give me your why? Give me the reason why you play football.
I do it for God, my Lord, Savior, and Jesus Christ. Without him, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do today. And my family, my mom and my brother, I do all of this to provide for them.
Great. And give me your final pitch to a professional team as to why they should draft you, sign you, give you a $1 million check. What do you bring as a teammate?
I bring intensity to the field. I bring aggression, grit, tenacity, and I'm durable. I also can play multiple positions, so that means I'm also versatile.
Great. Well, again, I do have you listed, Colby, as one of the top small school centers. I do personally feel like you have that potential to go to the next level. I mean, with your experience all along the line, with your background, really truly as a weightlifter, and being able to pump out so many reps and have that stamina to really compete against some of the biggest, toughest athletes on the defensive line. Um, I do personally feel like you do have the potential, moving forward. So teams really got to, give you a good look as you're preparing for the next level. Uh, Colby, thank you for your time, and God bless you, bro.
Thank you for everything. Have a blessed day.